Hey guys, it's Luke bringing you my top value plays for the Northern Trust this week on Draftkings. These are going to be my custom models top plays, priced $7,500 and below for GPP contests. We're going to be using my data-based approach as always, trying to find the guys that have the best course fit for this week, the guys that are coming in with the best form to help give you guys the best plays in that lower salary range. So make sure you guys stay tuned to this video. Let me know in the comments what your favorite value play is for this week. I'd love to see it, and you guys can be entered for a chance to win my Patreon projections. Without further delay though, guys, let's hop right into the picks. And just a reference before we hop into these plays, all of these stats are measured over the last 36 rounds. I just don't want to have to repeat myself over and over again. Coming in at number 6, we have Charley Hoffman at an even $7 grand. This is a little bit more of a form play rather than a skill set play. He's coming in on an absolute tear. He has been for pretty much all of 2020 as well, getting a solid 1.63 shots gained total per round. That is top 5 in the field. Like I said, he's coming in on absolute heater. He's been doing it with a relatively well-rounded approach as well, gaining across the board. He has significant gains of 0.38 shots gained off the tee, 1.06 shots gained on approach, and also 0.3 shots gained putting per round. So been getting it done all around the board, obviously, especially so with his iron play. And all of that has resulted in a top 20 birdie or better percentage. He's been relatively volatile. He's gone out, he's scored a lot. He's been a top 5 fantasy scorer over that stretch as well. So he's coming in with that good form. I'm looking to ride that, and that's why he comes in at number 6. At number 5, we have Bubba Watson, a $7,400 golfer, a little bit less of a form play and a little bit more of a skill set fit. We saw a lot of his potential of late. We saw a good finish at the Travelers, a little bit of a meltdown though, also a good finish at the 3M Open. And of course, we saw his floor the weekend after with a missed cut. He's a volatile player by design, I'd say. He's gaining 0.88 shots gained off the tee. And anytime you put yourself in great positions off the tee, you're going to have a volatile game. You're either going to be on with your irons and scoring at will, or a little bit spraying the ball left and right and scoring very high numbers. The good sign for Watson this week to get some of that positive side of that volatility is his success on bent grass greens. He averages an extra 0.27 shots gained putting on those surfaces. The surfaces we'll be seeing at Liberty National. And he historically plays better on courses with smaller greens as well. We have some of the smallest greens that we'll see on tour this week. And he gains an extra 0.31 shots gained on approach on small greens. So absolutely love him this week. That's why he comes in at number 5. For my number 4 value play, we have Aaron Wise, a $6,600 golfer, a true member of Team No Putt. He has been sneakily productive of late, though. He's been very good tee to green, gaining 0.85 shots gained tee to green per round, and doing it pretty much across the board, gaining 2.23 strokes off the tee, 0.4 shots gained on approach, and 0.21 shots gained around the green. So pretty much getting it done the entire way from tee to green. Obviously a horrible putter, hence part of Team No Putt, but is much better on bent grass, gaining an additional 0.12 shots gained on that surface. So he's coming in with good form. He has familiarity on bent grass surface. He's a very good fantasy scorer as well, so that's why he comes in at number 4. At number 3, we have Ryan Palmer. He's also one of my core plays for this week at $7,100. The only real knock against the guy is that we haven't seen him much of late. Over the last 36 rounds, though, he's been absolutely astounding, gaining 0.73 shots gained off the tee, 0.7 shots gained putting, and 0.2 shots gained on approach. So he's been resting, he's been working on his swing a little bit. He had a little bit of the hook yips for one tournament there, but I expect him to come back with much better form and to ride that hot putter and ride that hot off the tee play. On number 2, we have Shane Lowry. He's also somebody who, just like Charley Hoffman, he's coming in with unbelievable form. At $7,500, he is one of the top 5 highest players in terms of shots gained total per round. He's getting 1.5 over the last 36 rounds, and again, he's been doing it with all 4 major statistical categories, gaining 0.78 shots gained on approach, 0.51 shots gained around the green, 0.13 off the tee, and still gaining 0.1 putting as well. So all around, Shane Lowry has been really solid. All of those have been in really strong fields as well, including the Olympics. At $7,500, you're paying a little bit more than you are for some of the rest of these guys, but he's a foundational piece I'm willing to build around in a good amount of my lineups. And finally, at number 1, we have my number 1 flyer play on the week, my number 1 value play for quite some time. That is Matt Wallace at $6,500. He's one of my favorite plays of the entire year, not just on this slate. and I think it's a complete misprice by DraftKings. So coming off his 8th place finish last week at the Kazoo Open, in which we didn't have shot link data for, these numbers would look only better. But over the last 36 rounds, without that data, he is still gaining a whopping 1.99 shots gained total per round. That is number 1 in this field, and he's been doing it in all 4 major statistical categories, gaining 0.23 shots gained off the tee, 0.96 shots gained on approach, 0.71 around the green, and 0.1 putting. So obviously a lot of these have been in smaller fields. We've only seen him about once a month on the PGA Tour. But again, when we've seen Matt Wallace, he's been one of the best, if not the best players in the field. So I love his consistency. I love that he's coming off a top 10 finish on the European Tour. And at $6,500, I think it's an absolute joke of a price tag. So I'm all in on Matt Wallace. He will be my flyer play and number 1 value play for the week. Those are my favorite plays, $7,500 and below on DraftKings. Let me know again who your favorite play, $7,500 and below, is on DraftKings for a free chance to earn my Patreon projections. If you're new to the channel, I do have a Patreon page where I post my projections for all players in every PGA Tour field. So if you're looking for all my data, my takes on every player in the field, make sure to check out the link in the description. It's just $1. Again, you get my projections for every player in the field, my model rankings, my ownership update, some game theory notes, access to a Discord to ask me any personal questions that you guys have, any specific matchups or anything like that. I'm here on the Discord to do that. So again, link is in the description. Make sure to leave a comment to enter the contest for the free month as well. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate the viewership again. Make sure to like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed the content. Not only does it help me out with growing this channel, and also make sure that you guys are able to catch my content as soon as it's posted. So it's a win-win. Make sure to like and subscribe again. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for my ownership update for the 2021 Northern Trust.